output. One worker, 50 outputs of cookies, right? Two workers, total 90, three workers, 120, four workers, 140, five workers, 150, six workers, 155. Do you notice something odd here? Can you pay close attention and can you find out something is weird here about this table? So you see, if one worker is employed, he is producing alone 50 units of cookies per hour. If we employ two, total, they are producing 90. If we employed three, the total three workers, they are producing 120. If we employed four, total they are producing 140. We employed five, they are producing 150. And if we employ six, they are in total producing 155. So it means whenever we employ one more input or labor, our production per labor decreases. In total, it is increasing, right? In total, you see that two employees, 90 as compared to 50. Wow, plus sign, good. The factory owner will be very happy. Three employed, 120. Wow, great. Production has increased. Four, 140. But if you see the real sense, the second worker is contributing 40. The third worker contributing only 30. Fourth worker contributing only 20. Fifth worker contributing only 10. And sixth worker only contributing 5. Right? Now you tell me, has this related to your job or your own business? And somehow you would be starting your own business and you need to employ people, right? And then you need to compare how many workers I need to hire. Right? So we have name of this property. So marginal product, the marginal product of an input is the production process that is increase in output that arises from additional unit of input. Very typical and very difficult definition, right? In simplest sense, marginal mean additional or one more unit, one unit. If we additional produce 1 unit, how many inputs are, how many outputs is going to produce by increasing one more unit of input? If we increase one input, what will be the increase in output? That is marginal product. So we just calculated here. So if you're still confused, just remember this one. Simply, by increasing one additional worker, what is the increase in quantity of cookies? Additional product, additional production. What would be additional production, additional output by employing one worker? Marginal product, right? So what is the marginal product formula? Marginal product formula is simple. Change in quantity, change in labor, or change in output divided by change in inputs. Simple. So where this 50 is coming from? So change in output divided by change in input. Change is from 50 minus 0 divided by change in input 1 minus 0. So that's why we have 50. Where this 20 came from? So whenever we employed, so change in output, which is 142, 120 divided by 4 minus 3. This 20 came from. So did you notice something that it is written in the middle? So you see, marginal product is written in the middle. This is not aligned, right? It is written in the middle so that you can compare, right? So marginal product, so by employing one more person from 1 to 2, he's only contributing 40 units. If we employ from 4 to 5, the fifth worker is only contributing to total production 10, but overall production is increasing. See, 140 to 150, right? So a layman, when it sees the production and the input, he will say that, okay, my factory is going good. Why? Because my total production is increasing by employing more workers. So when you see the marginal product, then you realize, okay, if I could employ one more unit of labor, they are producing less. We have a name of this property. We call this, so you see something, the output is increasing at decreasing rate. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, right? The total output has increased but at decreasing rate. We call this property as diminishing marginal property, diminishing marginal product, or diminishing marginal return. In some books it is return, in other books it is diminishing marginal product. So it is a property whereby marginal product of an input declines the quantity as the quantity of the input increases. Right, guys? You understand, everyone? PD, Gustavo, Fironen, Mirko?
Yes.
Well done. So you may ask, what is the reason behind that? We employ more worker, our production would be increased more. The answer is, as more workers are going to be hired by the firm, each worker is basically sharing the same equipment, same tools. So basically this is a wastage of time, and you don't have much work, capital over there. Capital means you don't have much equipment over there. In that cases, each worker's contribution started to decline, right? So you notice something, marginal product is decreasing but output is increasing. 50, 90, 120, 140, 150, 155. We call this diminishing marginal product. So okay, we don't have much time, so I'm not gonna. So if we just plot here, so we would find out like this. So production function looks like this. So it means at some point, if you hire more workers, your production is not increasing, rather it would become flat. It become fixed. If you employ 7 worker, 8 worker, 9 worker, your production would be maximum 170. It will not go up. So you need to find out, as a businessman, now you will find out how many workers I need to hire. 6, 5, or 7, or whatsoever. Clearly, when you hire 1 worker, your production rises. 2 worker, production rises. 3 worker, production rises. 4 worker, production rises. 6 worker, production rise. 7th, it is fixed. 7th worker is also contributing the same amount. So it means it's time. If you have employed 7 workers, lay him off. If no, then don't hire much or more workers, right? So when the marginal product declines, the production function becomes flatter. So why there's a bend here? So why this is a curve here, curvy here, is because the property of diminishing marginal return. So this is just for your knowledge. Okay, now concept checker. If you understand the diminishing marginal product concept, please participate in this concept checker. When adding another unit of labor leads to an increase in output that is smaller than increase in the output that resulted from adding previous unit of labor, we have property of diminishing labor, diminishing output, diminishing marginal product, or negative marginal product.
Diminishing marginal product.
Well done. This is not with, although diminishing means decreasing or negative, but the name is diminishing marginal product. Remember this one. Now answer this question. This is totally exam type question. So on 100 acre, a farmer is able to produce 3,000 bushel of wheat when he hired 2 workers. He is able to produce 4,400 bushel of wheat when he hired 3 workers. So which of the following possibilities is consistent with the property of diminishing marginal return? There we go. Can you answer that? Anyone? So he hired 2 workers, his production was 3,000. He hired 3 workers, his production is 4,400. If he hired 4 workers, his production should be which of the following option? PD, can you answer?
It is B.
B. Okay.
Oh, diminishing marginal, or is it A?
Your final answer.
Oh,
A.
yeah, A.
Mirko.
Okay.
I would say B.
B. Why B?
Because I tried to calculate output divided by input. So I wrote down, for example, that we have 3 workers that produce 4.4